I'm not a public speaker, and I was asked to keep this brief. However, I have sat through many lengthy sermons. I have a story to tell, and I have a lot of people to thank. Joe. First of all, for those of you that don't know Joe, Chris actually has an older brother. He's been a supportive big brother from day one. Although sometimes Chris will tell you, kind of like everybody loves Raymond. You've respected Chris's decision to follow this path and have supported him unconditionally. You've helped him through some tough times and shared your humor through the good times. I love you, Joe. Family, friends, and faith represented here tonight has always been a continued source of support for this simple family throughout our lives. I'm going to try not to embarrass you, Chris, but it's important to me that everybody here knows what it took and how all of you played a role in this story. First, I want my family to know the love and gratitude that we feel, and I'm speaking to both Joe and Chris here tonight, for always being there for us, no questions asked. We're blessed beyond measure, and I want you to know just what that support means to us. From Debbie, who is Debbie? Sister. Debbie stepped in after the loss of her brother, who in spite of his illness loved his family more than I could ever express. Debbie became the father figure for the boys, the voice of reason for me, always there, never a day that we couldn't lean on her, a constant friend who shared the importance of family, hard work, and fun. We had some fun, sister. We have had some fun. And we truly wouldn't be celebrating this night without you. And I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
My sister Patty and her two girls, Nancy and Sally, my little sisters, for always making every holiday and birthday the most special event, and for exposing the boys to new experiences and new places, the beach weekends, the ski trips. I mean, you guys had a beautiful life because of this family, and we are so blessed, and I'm so grateful. My extended family that's all here, you've traveled, and I am so grateful for that. We're thrilled that you're here tonight, and your contribution to this evening is a true blessing. I want to take a minute to acknowledge the folks that aren't here tonight. My parents, Nana and Papa, Mike, his parents, Grammy and Grampy, my brothers, Danny, Donnie, and Rennie, our beautiful friends, Joni and Jerry, Father Mike McEwen, Bishop Edevan, and our beloved Father Gigi. I know all these important people in our lives are smiling on you this weekend, Chris, with pride and so much love for you as you follow God's call. All these people have played a pivotal role in your growth as a kind and decent human being. I knew from that day in Debbie's kitchen, when Chris was just 4 years old, hearing him from the other room where the old player piano was, trying to figure out my country tis of thee, that something very special was happening. It was only a matter of time until he began to play pretty much everything that he heard. And that started the long and winding journey of music, which eventually led him to the church. Kate and Kathy, over here, the beautiful music he brought to St. Linus was life-changing for this 10-year-old kid. He just wanted to play the piano more than anything else. And Kate, it was through you that Chris found his voice. He had never really wanted to be a singer. And I will always remember that Sunday that you took the St. Linus Choir into BC. I don't remember how old he was, but I think it was before high school. And at the very last minute, you had him cantor to a full auditorium of people. I was a wreck. He was calm as anything. I really only wish my family could have witnessed that incredible moment. Where's Tim? Tim's here tonight. Chris's piano teacher, an amazing, gifted artist, talented, special teacher. You'd like Chris bang out Steely Dan and then get him to practice those scales. I mean, piano lesson day was the absolute best day of the week for us, right, Chris? Good wait. Yeah. Cindy, where's Cindy? Cindy Wright. Cindy, you've consistently provided a happy place for the kids in the town of Natick as the director of Natick Drama Workshop, a program that goes way beyond the arts. Chris's time as a cast member and eventually music director has given him lifelong skills directing programs and communicating with kids, helping them find their best selves. It is said when we sing and make music, we pray twice, and that is certainly true for Chris. Thank you all for sharing your special gifts and talents with Chris in our community. As a unique style learner, school wasn't an easy road for Chris. A very wise woman way back then told me to pray for the right teachers to come along, and boy did they show up. Mary Lou is here. Where's Mary Lou? Mary Lou. Millie. She was at the cathedral today. Did you see Mrs. Beppo? She was here. And Laurie, where's my friend Laurie? Is Laurie still here? They left. My beautiful friend Laurie, the special educators that help me navigate the school system. You'll never know what your involvement in the life of this family has meant to us. For all you parents here that have kids in the system, just know that there are teachers out there that care and they will fight for you. And I thank you. It is truly by the hand of God and the amazing support network He blessed us with, assisting Chris in his determination and drive to become a priest. And I am so incredibly proud to celebrate Chris receiving his master's degree. Something we were told would never be possible when he was in elementary school. I did, however, think that a career as a musician was down the road, and kind of saw myself as his guest at the Grammys someday. Well, little did I know, God had other plans. I want to thank Margaret and your family, all the Jones family. God bless you, especially your mother, Kay, or Guy, as she's better known to all of us. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work and build my career, all the while securing the fact that the boys are safe and taken care of. Love you all. I want to take just a short minute here to share with you that Chris is very diverse and interesting career path. From his playing dinner music at Bella Costa when he was just a young kid, to his time as a lounge singer and a wedding singer. These experiences gave him a unique perspective on humanity, to say the least. Yeah. But believe it or not, I think it was his time working at the Princess Letizia Day Spa. Oh no, I lost my place. Our family business that helped form him the most. You really don't know anything about life until you can keep both the customers and staff happy, all the while getting the drawer to balance for Auntie Deb, particularly. And be able to book a full leg wax and a roller set all at the same time. Prepared him to be a diverse group of Christians looking to him for guidance. You really were the best, Chris. Only second to Natalie. Those skills will carry you far, and I cannot thank the Zia crew enough for being so kind to this kid navigating his first real job. You are all the best friends anyone could ever ask for. I love you all. Both Chris's dad and I were very lucky to have been raised in the church. The blessings of the boys we share and a combined family created within the support of the church community is what has sustained us over time and contributed to Chris's love of the church. My dad was a devout Catholic, in the Knights of Columbus. He was a choir member. Danny Boy was not the only song he knew how to sing. Although most of you Lynches don't know that. I suspect Chris's talent for singing just might come from the Lynch side. I'm just saying. Philly, Mike's mom, said the rosary daily and attended St. Patrick's School, and I know her devotion meant much to Chris. I can remember the very first time I walked into St. Linus. There he was, the little Italian priest that so skillfully pronounced my name, Mrs. Letizia. I had come at Philly's insistence to have Joe baptized. I had no idea just how that community of faith would change our lives. I was immediately drawn into the CCD program. I felt a home there that was warm, loving, and joyful. Cynthia, our DRE at the time, you will always be my spiritual guide. Many times you gave me the encouragement I needed to stay the course and seek God in everything. Bringing that to my children at that time is another reason we're here tonight. It really does take a village, and I'm so grateful for your friendship. I also want to take the time here to recognize Nancy and Bob, Chris's godparents. Bob was at the cathedral today, the gentleman in the wheelchair, you might have seen him. I must admit, at the time of Chris's baptism, I had no idea just what the choice of the two of you would mean here tonight. Both of you have lived out your faith, letting God lead you through the best and the worst of times. A true shining example of trusting God's love in all of you. Once the music of the church entered his life, his focus changed, leaving Berkeley and starting his career with the Archdiocese of Boston. He found his calling as music director, or so I thought, all the while still in the St. Linus community. When it was clear that our beloved Father Gigi would be leading, Father Mike McEwen, very different from our longtime pastor, came in, kind of shook things up a bit. Chris will tell you from his first interaction with Father Mike, he saw in him something he wanted to emulate. Father Mike became the single most important person on his journey to priesthood, never pushing him, always waiting with patience for Chris to figure it out. And I'll always be grateful to him for his impact on my son as we watched him dive head-on into his vocation. Once Chris entered the seminary, he moved out of his apartment and into the rectory at St. Linus, a blessing again for us from the St. Linus community. And I've been equally blessed myself for the opportunity to get to know his roommate, the one-of-a-kind Father Leroy Owens. We quickly became friends. This road Chris was on was a unique one and one I was not prepared for. Father Leroy's constant support and listening ear has helped me to grow through this experience and support Chris in the best ways possible. I know how much your guidance in helping Chris navigate this life will forever be utilized. You truly are the best priest ever. Father Chip and Father Gerald, thank you for continuing to grow your communities of faith and for everything you've done to help this family celebrate here tonight. This evening has been made possible by your generosity, and I thank you from the very bottom of my heart. I also want to thank the volunteers from Natick, Sudbury, and Maynard parishes that are here tonight. A special thanks to Steph and Mary and Jen and Will, who have done so much to make this weekend so special. So Chris, as we're here tonight, I know better than most just what this accomplishment means to you and for you. I admire you for your work ethic, talent, and compassion, but especially your faith, which is unwavering. I cannot wait to watch this next chapter unfold. As you celebrate your first Mass tomorrow, I know you'll be reminded of all the family and friends that have supported you. Your devotion to prayer and love of all people will ensure that you become a great priest. I'm truly humbled by your kindness and compassion, I'm incredibly proud of you and honored to be your mother. Enjoy every minute of this weekend. You deserve all the goodness that comes your way. Now it's time to celebrate and share your gifts with a greater audience. The love in this room tonight speaks to the person you are. Congratulations, Father Chris. I love you, and thank you, everyone.